All right, man. Great win for the Fever. I think the Fever now have one more game to go. We're gonna get into everything because Caitlin broke a lot of records today, apparently. So we're gonna see what's going on. I saw this tweet says Caitlin Clark is generational. Caitlin Clark today, 35 points, 8 assists, 6 3-pointers, 3 steals. This is her rookie rank. So she's first in points, first in assists, first in 3-pointers. Caitlin Clark has the most points by a rookie in WNBA history. You know, congrats to her. She really exceeded expectations, proved a lot of people wrong. Now, a big thing that's been going around, there was this tweet that said Sheryl Swoopes laughed at the idea of Caitlin Clark leading the lead in assists. She ended up breaking the WNBA assist record. My Dejanay, Alyssa Thomas, and then she put laughing faces. Fast forward, she broke the WNBA assist record, which is crazy. Another thing that came, this was posted on Reddit, but this is going up. It says Caitlin Clark records a 35-point game in her rookie year, passing Sheryl Swoopes' career high of 34. So I had to fact check this to make sure it was true, and it comes out to be true. So this her season high was 34 versus Seattle, and then rebounds her highest was 15, assists her highest was 10, and steals her highest was 7. It is true. So that is kind of wild. I'm not gonna lie. Sheryl, I just think with her, she just hurt like herself. Sheryl Swoopes was such a legendary player. It's wild that like as much as she accomplished in her career, they're gonna remember her as a great basketball player, but most people they're gonna just be like, oh, that's that lady who was hating on Caitlin Clark. She should have co-signed the girl a little more. You know, that girl got a lot of unnecessary hatred to start the season, which I thought was unfair to her. Now, this is another thing that came out. Since Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell are the first duo in WNBA history to both have 30.5 3-pointers made in the game. They got to be the best backcourt in the W, in my opinion. So this was Caitlin Clark's postgame comment. It said, ask Caitlin Clark about when her teammates pulled her away from the refs. He said, well, I didn't think they were going to give me a technical at any point tonight. I would have been really sad for people in Washington, D.C. next game Thursday. She indirectly talks her shit. She said that would have been sad for people in D.C. because she knows everyone's coming to watch her.
I think they were going to give me a technical at any point tonight. Really sad for people in Washington, D.C. I didn't want to do that. I tried my best. But my teammates do a really good job of that. They think I'm funny. They think it's funny. So, and then Aaliyah is the one that ends up with a technical. That's the best part about it all. Like, she's the one babysitting me, and then somehow she ends up with a technical. And she didn't really do anything. She was just standing there. So that's what was funny to me. But I think I did a better job. I still thought there was like a couple moments there where I could have been a little bit better. But now it's basically over. I don't have to worry about that anymore, but I don't want to be getting technicals at all. So, and my mom doesn't want that for me either, and I don't want to pay any more fines.
I never knew you had to pay fines. Technical fouls come with a standard fine in the WNBA. For each of the first 3 technical fouls a player receives in a season, get hit with a $200 fine. The fines climb up to $400 for each technical foul when a player commits their 4th through 6th technical fouls of the season. Now, for her, that's laughable, but for somebody else, shit start adding up. Before I get to the highlights from the game, this was her other comments. This is prior to the game, I believe. So I'm gonna play this clip for y'all.
I don't know. Like I said last time I was up here, like I feel like I just try to keep it light and fun. I don't know. I feel like my personality has definitely come out over the course of the season as I've gotten more comfortable with the people that I'm around. I don't have a joke. I don't really tell jokes like off the tip of my tongue like that. Like it's, well, in Des Moines, it's like, this is actually kind of crazy and actually super random, but when you trick or treat in Des Moines, Iowa, you have to tell a joke to earn your candy. And I guess no other place really does that in the country. So you have to tell a joke you go and knock on their door, and you have to tell a joke to get your candy. And like, I know my mom's a stickler about it. Like, if you don't tell a joke, like, you're not getting any candy. Those poor kids, they know better. So you better have a good joke at Halloween time. And like, whenever I tell people that, like, even when I was in Iowa City at the University of Iowa, like, they're like, what? That's so weird. But to me, like, that's very normal. I think it's weird you just knock on somebody's door in general and ask them for candy. Like, that's a little strange, but you gotta earn it somehow. So I don't know. Like, that was always a fun part of Halloween for myself, is like you and your friends come up with a list of funny jokes. And my mom still to this day will like write all the jokes down on a list in her phone and send it to me and my brothers after trick or treat is over, and we get a kick out of them. So that's where I get most of my jokes. But other than that, I'm just a very sarcastic person. So yeah. Very random tidbit for you guys today. There you go. Well, I would switch it up a lot. I was too worried about like beating everybody I was trick-or-treating with to the next house. I didn't really care about the joke. I was too worried about getting the full-size candy bars and like being the first to knock on the door. I know that's super surprising, but like I was in a full sweat at trick-or-treat. Like I came home, I had to go straight to the shower before I counted my candy because that's all that mattered, is that I got first. And I got first every year. The amount of candy I had, I was the first to the door. I had the best costume. I had the best joke. I just dominated trick or treat.
The irony part is now she's first in like every single rookie category. I look forward to seeing how she finishes out the season. She probably has, one big final game. I'm really excited to cover the playoffs. She played a great game. Historical year for Caitlin. I'm going to play the highlights from the game for her and Kelsey Mitchell. Y'all know your thoughts on everything. And, as always, it's your boy.
90% will take 3 here at the line. 11 offensive rebounds a game, one of the best in the league. Clark frees up Boston for 2, 7% for 3. Clark on a step back, buries a 3. Part of the challenge that Dallas has had all year.
Cash.
Very well executed. Have so much size in the front courts. Clark circling her way through, finds an opening and banks it home. Back Bentley. Indiana will reset. Clark fire away. You bet. Come on. By the way, Agumba Wale, 5 shy of 4th out there. Banks it home. Clark pushing. Mitchell backdoor lays it in. Clark shaking off Sheldon. Hits a deep 2. 3 mid-range jumper. But Clark
That was a good pass.
trying to frustrate Clark. Oh, but Clark with 3 more. Clark
Yeah, one.
and finishes. Shot clock down to 10. Clark shaking Howard. Clark gets to the rim. Hit from Clark off the screen. Clark launches into a ball screen. Clark. Yes.
He was hooping too. Kelsey was hooping.
Boston able to save the offensive rebound.
Yo, she goes crazy. Yo, she really gets to it, bro. She got a fan of me, bro. Especially these last few games. She really gets to it.
Howard has 14.
Her game's so tough.
Those two have had a
It's tough.
So too is Mitchell. She percent around the rim. McCowan does from 2-point range. Mitchell sidesteps Agumba Wale and buries a threat there. Banks it home. Clark pushing. Mitchell backdoor lays it in. So Dallas has rattled off 7 in a row. Mitchell trying to answer, gets to the foul line and connects. Seeing a 5-point advantage with a couple minutes left. Trying to regain that lead. It's Mitchell on a backdoor cut in Boston. Boston's hit her a few more times.
It's cash.